Assalamu alaikum BDS students. Now for the nucleic acid metabolism, I will start the topic of transcription, that is the synthesis of RNA. And this is the first lecture in which I introduce the different types of RNA. I'm Dr. Tahira Bashir, and this is the lecture 1 on transcription. Transcription is the copying process during which our DNA acts as a strand for the synthesis of RNA. Genetic master plan of an organism, it is embedded in the sequence of deoxyribonucleotides in DNA. There are formation of two types of RNAs. One is the coding RNA and other one is the non-coding RNA. The coding RNA then undergoes further translational process to give rise to the protein. So the end product of gene during the formation of coding RNA is protein. While non-coding RNAs, they are only confined to the synthesis of RNA like tRNA and ribosomal RNA. They are the non-coding RNAs. Very small RNAs, they are also non-coding RNAs, and they only confine to the synthesis of RNA. They further don't undergo the translation process. They assist the translation process, but themselves they don't undergo the translation process. Central feature of transcription is that it is highly selective. There are regulatory sequences which direct the enzyme from where to start the transcription, or often to start, and where to stop the transcription. So RNA polymerase, which is the enzyme for the synthesis of RNA transcript, it is highly directed by the regulatory sequence of the genes. Each gene carry their own regulatory sequence. These regulatory sequence, they are specific for each gene. So the different set of transcriptional factors in case of eukaryotes and different set of proteins, they are required to regulate the transcription of these genes. Three major types of RNA that participate in the process of protein synthesis: ribosomal RNA, tRNA, and messenger RNA. Ribosomal RNA and tRNA, they are the non-coding RNAs. They assist the translation process, but they themselves don't undergo the translation. However, messenger RNA, it is the coding RNA. After its synthesis and modification in eukaryotes uh, or in prokaryotes, the synthesis of messenger RNA undergoes further translational process, and so as to form the polypeptide chain. So it is the coding RNA, and these two are non-coding RNA. There are many similarities between DNA and RNA, as RNA is also an unbranched polymeric molecule like DNA, and the substrates for the formation of this polymeric molecule are nucleoside triphosphate, which enter into the reaction, and release of the pyrophosphate, while the nucleoside monophosphate, they polymerize through a phosphodiester bond. But differences are also lie between DNA and RNA, as DNA, they are double-stranded molecule always, but exceptional in RNA, tRNA, it is double-stranded, as there are extensive intrachain base pairing take place. Similarly, uracil is present in RNA instead of thymine as in DNA. Ribose sugar is present in RNA instead of deoxyribose sugar as in DNA. However, these three major types of RNA, they also differ from each other in size, in function, and special structural modifications. Other small RNAs are also present as nuclear RNA as well as the small nucleolar RNA present in the nucleus as well as in nucleolus. One of the type of RNA is the ribosomal RNA. Ribosomal RNA associate with several proteins to form a ribonucleoprotein, and this ribonucleoprotein complex in the ribosome act as a translational machinery. There are different size species present in prokaryote as well as in eukaryote. In prokaryote, there are three distinct size species of ribosomal RNA, that is 23S, 16S, and 5S in prokaryotic cells, while the four ribosomal RNA species present in eukaryotes, that is 28S, 18S, 5.8S, and 5S species. S is the Svedberg unit, which is related to the molecular weight as well as shape of the compound. And total 80% of the total RNA is ribosomal RNA in the cell. And these ribosomal RNA, they also function as a catalyst during the protein synthesis or during the splice reactions. Three distinct species that are present in the prokaryotic cells, that is 23S, 16S, and 5S, present in the prokaryotic ribosomal RNAs, while four species 28S, 18S, 5.8S, and 5S, these four species, they are present in eukaryotic ribosomal RNA or present in the ribosomes of eukaryotic cells. tRNA or transfer RNA is the smallest among the three major types of RNA. These transfer RNA molecules, they act as an adapter molecule during the protein synthesis. They carry the specific amino acids, bring these amino acids to the messenger RNA, which act as a template for the polypeptide synthesis. So they help or they act as an adapter molecule during translation process. The size of it is smallest in size, so about 4s, smallest among all the RNA species, and there are specific tRNA for a 20 standard amino acids that participate during the protein synthesis. However, more than 20 tRNA lie in the cell, so each tRNA may carry more than one amino acid, but each tRNA is specified for a specific amino acids. This transfer RNA, it comprises about 15% of the total RNA in the cell. tRNA also contain high percentage of unusual bases, modified bases like dihydrouracil, one of the modified bases present in the tRNA. Another feature of tRNA is that it contains extensive intrachain base pairing, which leads to the characteristic secondary and tertiary structure, give these structure to the tRNA. By these characteristic structures, tRNA, they can select the specified amino acid from the medium, carry them to the aminosyl attachment site, bring these amino acid towards the messenger RNA so as this new amino acid can be added to the growing polypeptide chain. This is the structure of tRNA. This site is the amino acyl attachment site. Here the nucleotide CCA, which is added after the formation of nascent tRNA during the post-transcriptional modification. It carry a specific amino acid T5C loop. Here the modified bases are also present. Variable loop, anticodon loop. Anticodon loop contains the anticodon sequence of 3 nucleotides, and these sequence they are complementary to the codon sequence present on the messenger RNA. By this arm, it linked the messenger RNA through the nucleotide sequence. D loop, and this one is the 5' end. It is basically a single-stranded, but due to the presence of intra-chain base pairing, it shows a double-stranded structure here, and its structure is like a clove shaped. In the intra-chain base pairing, there are the complementary base pairs present. Now third one is the messenger RNA. Messenger RNA, it is the most heterogeneous molecule among the other types of RNAs. It comprises about 5% of RNA in the cell, and this messenger RNA, it is act as a template for protein synthesis. This is basically the coding RNA. It synthesized from the template of dRNA during the transcriptional process by the enzyme RNA polymerase II. In case of eukaryotes, but prokaryotes, only one type of polymerase present to synthesize all type of RNA. Polymerase II, it synthesizes the transcript of RNA, and this transcript is further undergo various post-transcriptional modification to form a mature messenger RNA. Now this mature messenger RNA acts as a template for protein synthesis. This messenger RNA, it is polycistronic. Polycistronic means more than one coding region is present in messenger RNA in prokaryotes, but monocistronic means only one coding region is present in eukaryotes. It is the eukaryotic feature, while it is the prokaryotic feature. More than one coding region is present in the messenger RNA, and nascent messenger RNA behave as a mature messenger RNA. When once it is formed, it undergoes the translational process side by side, and so as to form the protein. While in case of eukaryotes, once this messenger RNA is formed, it undergo various post-transcription modification through which a functional messenger RNA is formed. And after this modification, it contains only one coding region, which act as a template for a single polypeptide chain. So polycistronic messenger RNA in prokaryotes give rise more than one the synthesis of more than one polypeptide chain, while in case of eukaryotes only one polypeptide chain has been formed. The protein coding region that can be translated in messenger RNA, and it also contains the untranslated regions at its 5' end and 3' end. So mature messenger RNA not only contain the coding region, but untranslated regions are also present, which at the 5' as well as the 3' ends. And as I have already discussed, that the nascent messenger RNA in eukaryotes undergo various modification to form a mature messenger RNA. This is the mature messenger RNA. A mature messenger RNA in eukaryotes is contain a 5' cap at the 5' side, then 5' untranslated leader sequence here, then coding region, then 3' untranslated trailing sequence, and poly A tail. This is the picture of mature messenger RNA which is formed after undergoing various post-transcriptional modification, which I also discussed later on, and give rise to the mature messenger RNA. The 5' cap of this mature messenger RNA, it protects this messenger RNA from exonuclease activity. Coding region, it is utilized to for the formation of polypeptide chain, while the poly A tail, it is used for the formation of mature translational complex. This poly A tail and 5' cap, they are added during the post-transcriptional modification. This is the whole picture of mature messenger RNA.